Greetings, Scorpio. Welcome to Tifa's Tarot, and I hope you're doing well wherever you are in the world. And today we're going to go ahead and take a look at your January 2024 love reading, okay? So this will be a 2-for-1. We'll go ahead and start with singles, and then we will do couples right afterwards. So make sure that you check out the description of this video for the timestamps for that, right? But first, some general housekeeping duties. If you have been here for more than one occasion and this is coming up on your screen time again, let's go ahead and try to give me a subscription. I greatly appreciate that. Like, comment, or subscribe to any of this content as well. So we are going to go ahead and start with our singles. So if you are a Scorpio and it is in your sun, your moon, your rising, and particularly your Venus, then it is my sincerest intention that this reading can resonate with you in some capacity and that you are able to receive these messages and apply them to your life, and of course, always for your highest good. Now, with that being said, let's go ahead and get into your reading, okay? So we are starting with single Scorpios, and your reading begins at 111. Single Scorpios. We are going to use the Light Seers Tarot to pull your messages, and we are doing a 3-card spread here. We'll take a look at your energy during this time, okay? So if you are single, ready to mingle, or not quite energetically attached to a person, but like thinking about it, then we're just going to go ahead and take a look at what January is going to look like for you in that arena, okay? Let's first get a look at your general dynamic in regards to love. Show me single Scorpio's general dynamic and love for January, please. Okay, you've got the Wheel of Fortune, the Hanged Man, okay, and the Four of Pentacles. So I see an interesting dynamic here, okay? What I see here is you really being open for an opportunity and a chance for something, like kind of when you have that Wheel of Fortune energy, it's about willing to take the chance of something, okay? It's taking your chances. But then you also have this Hangman here, which indicates an ability, this ability to just kind of wait, okay? Hangman talks about waiting. It talks about being like, there's a bit of suspension here, where it might be like you have taken your chance and you're just kind of waiting for the opportunities to come by. But at the same time, you've also got this Four of Pentacles, which is a very reservist energy, right? It's about, if you look at the card, it's very conservative. It's about holding your cards very close to you and kind of refusing to show that vulnerability to people who might be in your circle who want you to be more vulnerable, okay? So your energy might be you understanding that you need to really take that chance and stop kind of waiting for that. Or what I'm also like, the message I'm kind of getting with this also is that you need to take a chance at really sacrificing this vulnerability as well, or sacrificing being vulnerable. You don't have to appear like this strong, mysterious character all the time, right? Where you're knowing more about other people than they know about you, okay? It's like you're holding the dearest, closest things that are very close to you, and not really giving much to other people to like get to know you in some way. So I see you really wanting to hold the cards and people show themselves you, but you not willing to make that sacrifice and be equally as vulnerable with other people who might be in your life, okay? So I feel like your energy is like really needing to take that chance to do that, because this is about taking a chance, okay? And not really waiting around for someone to break down those barriers. Like, you're really gonna have to be the one to do that yourself in some way. And it might not be easy to do, but I do see you really like thinking about that. That's at the top of your head now. Or you could be, if you are a Scorpio that is seeing other people, that could be something that people are telling you about yourself, that you're just lacking a certain openness, right? That is making it hard for people to get over that boundary, to get to know you on a more intimate, deeper emotional level, okay? And that you need to take a chance to do that because you're being very closed, right? Perhaps. So let's see for the month of January what works for our single Scorpio. So when we say what works, it's like what makes you attractive, or what are qualities that you are displaying this month that are beneficial. Okay, so you've got the Knight of Swords, Three of Wands. Okay. Okay, the Seven of Cups. Okay. But you also got the Five of Wands, which is very complementary energy to that Seven of Cups, which kind of, I guess, clarifies that in its sense. So I feel like what works for you is I see a lot of people around you, right? Because this five of Wands could indicate that there could be a lot of competition. There could be a lot of players that are around in your circle. So there could be lots of options to choose from. Because the Seven of Cups thinks about options. It's like, I can go here, I can talk to this person, I can choose this. So you could have multiple people who are interested in you at this time, and you're really trying to decipher who you really want to give your energy to. And that would kind of make sense in your energy if you do have a handful of people who are in your energy at this time that you are considering in a romantic way. Because of that, you could be in this Four of Pentacles energy where you are being like very conservative, because it's like you don't really know who's who really at this time. So but I do see you, I would say, with that Nine of Swords, this really talks about being very action oriented in terms of like your thoughts. Okay, so it's like you're going out there, you're doing the things that are on your mind. It's like if you want to find love, you're not just like hiding in your place. Like that Four of Pentacles is not saying that you're hiding away or that you're not getting out there, because I do feel like that you are, right? This is all about really getting out there and seeing what's available, what the world has. I think you really know what you want at this time, because that Three of Wands talks about, well, you've done all of the things, right? You've done all of the things to make yourself presentable, like on outside way, to like have your things together, to make yourself into this package, this this beautiful, handsome, whatever package. So you've done these things, and now you've attracted players that are in this mix with you, and now you're just kind of competing of like who you need to invest in, right? Who's worthy of additional investment in some way. Okay, so I feel like that's obviously an advantage, right? Because you are kind of the one who is being pursued after in this point in time. I feel where that you could be having a lot of balls that are in your court, right, at this particular moment. So this is for my Scorpio bays or boos or whoever that are single and like have options. Like there are people there that want something with you, but you just don't know what they want. And part of that might be you just being a little suspicious, right? And I'm gonna bring up that Four of Pentacles again there, all right? So what doesn't work, okay? So this is what are factors that are external to you, extenuating circumstances, or things that are like that are internal that you need to think a little bit more about what's not working for you at this time. Okay. So the story I'm getting here is, first of all, Four of Cups. Now, Four of Cups is being very apathetic. If you kind of look at this card, it looks like someone is daydreaming about something that not necessarily doesn't exist, or that is a figment of her imagination, but that Four of Cups energy is just like, I've got these three cups, like this is what's being presented to me, but I don't want none of that. I want something else that I just don't have in front of me right now. So it's this idealization of something that is not available at this moment for you. So it's like this energy of like the grass is greener on the other side, or has like this like apathy attached to it, or like sometimes I say it's like a little bit ungrateful, but it's also just like not being quite satisfied with how things necessarily are, and dreaming and wanting them to be different. Okay. I think that it could be sometimes a burden for you, because that Ten of Wands talks about having a lot of burdens and really wanting to release them. So what could be a burden for you? It could be a burden for you to stay positive at sometimes, right? With this Sun card here, which talks about joy, positivity, optimism. So you could be with this collective energy. This tells me that there could be like issues, troubles with you, like feeling like hella melancholy about what your current situation is, right? It's like there are options, there are things there. However, it's like they don't necessarily, you feel like like the burden is just like finding the joy, because it's just like you're just not quite satisfied with what's available for you at this time. And I think that's kind of what's not working for you. So I don't know if it's like a mental thing, or if it's just like you're not feeling the company that's in your midst, or even if you are feeling it, it's like there is it's lacking a certain depth for you. Okay, so it's like you'll settle for it for now, but you just don't know or see any like real longevity in it, or anything that you really like that really speaks to you on a soul or deeper level. Okay, and like I said, this could be like the actors or the players that are around you, but this could also be because you're holding back and you are not showing that emotional vulnerability. Okay, so that's what I got for you, single Scorpios. I hope that was helpful. Please go ahead, comment, like, subscribe. Let me know. I'd like to connect with more of you energetically, and I will like some feedback also to know if any of these messages are hitting anyone. Okay, so thank you so much. All right, and let's go ahead and get into our coupled Scorpios. So if you are a Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus, and you are energetically attached to another person and you're looking for some more insight on what is happening with your connection in the month of January, let's go ahead and just do an energetic tap in. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. For our Scorpios, we are going to use the Light Seers Tarot to pull your messages. And then we're going to use the General Rider-Waite Smith that's in this beautiful pink and white color to pull your person's messages. And then we're going to close out the reading with some advice from the Romance Angels Oracle just to close it all up. All right, let's go ahead and get started. We're going to check out your energy, your person's, your relationship dynamic, and some advice for you. All right. All right, so let's go ahead and look at our Scorpios. For the month of January, what is Scorpio's energy in this love connection for the month of January? So Scorpios, I want you to just really focus on the person that you came to this reading for. Let's see if we can get some messages for you. Show me Scorpio's energy for the month of January in this partnership. Single Scorpio's got very similar message here. Okay. Interesting. I think that for my singles or couple Scorpios, the message I'm getting here resoundingly is you are tired of waiting. Okay. You've got the Hangman here. That was the first card that came out, which talks about this period. It's like just suspension. It's like just flailing around and not really knowing what's up. It's waiting, and you don't know if you're waiting in vain or if there's a purpose for all of this waiting, okay? It's like things being at a standstill, and feeling like you are sacrificing something, or that you have sacrificed something, and you don't know what the results of, because you got this Three of Wands, which talks about waiting for your ships to come in. So it's like you've done the sacrifice, perhaps you've done the waiting game, and it's like waiting. It's like, when is this going to happen? When is this going to come to fruition, right? So there's this feeling here of feeling like you've put the work in. You're trying to see if like the things and the time and the energy that you've invested is going to mean anything, right? And I feel like it's very burdensome to you as well with that Ten of Wands, right? It talks about just like the work is not done. It's just like toiling and just like it's just never ending is how you're kind of feeling, right? You don't see like an end to this. It's just, if you look at the card, it's just she's just walking with her ox, and they don't know, she can't see the end of like where they want to go. It's just for miles and miles around. Okay, so I feel like that's your dynamic in this partnership. Is like you're in this suspended energy, waiting for things to get unstuck and waiting for things to move along, and being a little restless about it, being a little tired of being in that like in between, you know. So let's go ahead and check out your person. Show me Scorpio's person for the month of January. Show me Scorpio's person for the month of January. Okay. So first of all, I see your person as being quite charming, to be honest with you. They could be a water sign, not necessarily, but they could be very romantic. They could make you feel very good. They could be making very kind gestures to you and really like showing you the love. So I don't think this is not anyone that's like trashing or making you feel bad. It's like they're holding the candle for you. They are showing you that they want to be with you. They're doing like the things, right? All of the things. But there is something that's very conflicting about this partnership. So Five of Wands talks about either a conflict, but Five of Wands could also just, it has this energy of like too many cooks in the kitchen, too much competition. There could be like influences from outside, like outside parties that are inside, like that are blah, 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 you know? So there's something here about there being like too many people involved, perhaps, that could perhaps cause a conflict. Or sometimes it doesn't even have to be people. This could be this person who is showing you this love just having like a lot of competing factors around them, okay? Maybe in the form of job, or in the form of other relationships, right? Or the form of whatever partnerships or whatever responsibilities that they have is causing like a conflict in how they can show you this love, right? And it's like they're trying their hardest to keep everything in balance though, with this Two of Pentacles, right? You see he's like kind of like juggling, right? And that Two of Pentacles is like, I'm trying to juggle my health. I'm trying to juggle my jobs. I'm trying to juggle my family, my friendships. It's like trying to keep everything in equal balance. It's like you're trying, right? But it's like from their perspective, they're doing like the best that they can to keep everything in, and they're feeling like they're doing it, right? They're feeling like they're showing you this thing. But there are definitely some competing energies that are in this person's energy as well, okay? Like I said, too many cooks in the kitchen, okay? Ruins the soup, or whatever they say. So there's that energy, right? That's in you, that's within your person. So let's go ahead and take a look at the relationship dynamics. We'll pull 6 cards. We'll pull 3 from yours and 3 from your person. And this is looking at not just this month isolated, but just like the dynamic, like for how this partnership is working. What is the dynamic between Scorpio and their person? Show me the dynamic between Scorpio and their person. So first of all, you are very positive in this connection with that sun. You bring a lot of like joy and optimism to this connection, okay? I feel like you are the sunshine in that, like you're the sunshine. Like they could be Eeyore, but you're the sunshine in this. I feel that in this communication, you've really you're really pride like being more communicative in this partnership, really being more active, okay, on a mental level. Like you could have be trying to like engage yourself, stimulate yourself in a very intellectual level, with great conversation, and just like being a person of your word, like doing what you say you're gonna do, right? And like kind of standing on that and showing your person like that you are very like mentally active. Even like this could be like physically active too, like just being able to like do what you say you're going to do, right? You also got this 8 of Cups. Maybe you said you're going to leave something behind, right? Like leave bad habits behind, or leave bad decisions, or leave negative patterns and people behind, right? So that could also be with that 8 of Cups talks about you being able, or that you have walked away from something, okay? So I feel like in your dynamic, you're positive in this dynamic. You've brought a lot of positivity, a lot of great mental communicative energy from it. and could have possibly walked away from something else for this person, to be with this person. Or this could also mean not only that, but this could also be you feeling like you could walk away, because there is you're in your particular energy. There was this waiting energy that we talked about. So in your dynamic, you could just be like, oh man, like if I don't get like whatever soon, there's something that you're waiting for in this partnership that you could really just consider like just being like, oh, F it, and just kind of walking out. Okay. So that's your dynamic. Let's go ahead and check out your person's dynamic in this partnership also. Okay, I'm sorry, I was not ready. Let's check out your person. Person has been really thinking about this, has been really trying to assess the situation. When you get that Seven of Pentacles, this is looking at what you've invested, looking at what you have, and saying like, does this work? Can I take this? Can I not take that? It's really just trying to like put things together of what is actually available and going with that. Okay, your person's also, they got this Cups energy. Like, I don't know, there's a lot of water here. It's very watery, but this King of Cups could be like this wise fatherly figure, right? But your person has really shown up to you to like offer you so much emotional, mature support, and to be there for you in more ways than just one. Okay, there's a lot of like emotional depth to this, to your person. They don't just show the love and like act towards it, but it's something that they understand and that they feel, right? Okay. And the Page of Wands. So they also have like a bit of like playful energy as well. This could be like your person feeling, I would say in the dynamic with you, that they get like when they're in their energy, they could feel so like young again, like childlike, that you bring that quality of them out, right? That you get that like that childlike element from this person. And I think they like that about you, okay? And I see that their like emotional depth for you is a lot deeper than just the relationship, right? It's like if the relationship, even for whatever you're waiting on in this partnership, I feel like your person doesn't care about whatever the end goal of the relationship is. Like they have a solidified, or you have a solidified position in their heart. Okay, it's like it's kind of like, I will love this person no matter what. It's like this unconditional love, right? But I do see them, there's something very practical there they're thinking about in this connection with you as well, where they're like, oh, I could take this, I can leave that. It's just like kind of like I said with that Seven of Pentacles, it's really just assessing the situation. Is looking at like, okay, like how can I put this together? All right. So based on this, let's go ahead and just get some advice. Okay, let's get some advice from the tarot before we close it with some additional advice. So what's advice for you, Scorpio? After all, this is your reading. So what is Scorpio's advice? Okay, the Moon. Moon could be looking at Queen of Cups and the Queen of Pentacles. Wow, interesting here. Your advice, because the Moon is about intuition, right? It's about really use this new moon that we have on January 11th, if you see this prior to that, to really kind of have some time to yourself to think very carefully about this, and to think about in what ways does this person fulfill you on any love and emotional level, and also on a material level, because we got the Queen of Pentacles versus the Queen of Cups. These are both very equally important energies, right? Because for you to feel whole, like there's got to be some material security that's involved. but you also have to have like some emotional connection and enough like emotional stability also to make the dynamic work between the two of you. So I think there's something here. Your advice is really to kind of hone in on that and see, like, while they're assessing things, you need to be assessing some things also and seeing where does this relationship feel like for you on that stability from the heart level, but also from your external or your resource level as well. What does that look like? What does it feel like? Okay. So that's your advice from the tarot. And let's get some additional advice from the Romance Angels Oracle. And we'll close this out. Romance Angels Oracle, what do you have for our coupled? All right, first of all, let go of control issues. Okay. Allow things to unfold naturally. Okay. So take that, and if you're like waiting, you're just like, you're so, if you're in this energy, you just feel like you're just waiting, like I'm waiting for something, maybe let go of that, because you can't control other people. You can't control when they can do something. You can just like either accept it or not, right? It's one of those things. It is safe for you to love. Open your heart to give and receive, to receive the highest energy of all. So like I said, I think this person is quite safe. I think they do have quite a deep emotional love well for you. Okay. And separation. Time apart from your partner is on the horizon. So if this is like a long distance, you guys could be spending like an extended period of time kind of like apart from each other, or right, there's some type of like perhaps physical separation that could be coming up, right, in the near future as well. Okay, so those are your messages for January of 2024. Please subscribe, comment, like, all of that jazz. I do offer personal readings. You can find more information in the link in the, I don't know, I'm tired now. The link in the description of this video or in the about section of the channel. Thank you so much, Scorpios, and Happy New Year, and I hope you have a beautiful rest of January. Bye.